everybody. There's a new book out by an author named Blake Crouch called Upgrade. Ever hear of it? Well, I think I got a couple versions of that book here. I placed an order a while back when I found out that they had orders available, pre-order. They were taking pre-orders, VJ Books was, for Blake Crouch's Upgrade. And they offered the US trade hardcover as well as the UK trade hardcover signed versions. And as a big Blake Crouch fan now, I couldn't pass it up. I had to get it. I had to place the order just as quick as I could, mash them buttons, and then wait for the release date. Well, it didn't take VJ Books long. I think the book came out, the official release date was just 2 or 3 days before I'm shooting this video right here, a few days. And this book is in my mailbox. VJ got it to me. And anyway, Upgrade. I've talked a little bit about dark matter, and I've got some nice versions of dark matter, and I've got some pre-orders through Suntup editions of dark matter that I'm really excited about. The numbered edition and the artist edition. The artist edition, I think there are still some available on Suntup's website. And Recursion. I've done some videos on Recursion, and I've read that book and loved it. So my two most recent Blake Crouch reads and experiences, Dark Matter and Recursion, without giving much away on the plots, because they have twists and they have stuff that you learn along the way. I don't want to give away too much. Dark Matter is essentially based on quantum physics, and everybody knows I'm a physicist and I'm a quantum physicist, whatever that is. I don't know jack about that stuff, except for watching The Big Bang Theory, string theory, all that, whatever, that kind of stuff. I don't know much about it. But the book was phenomenal. You don't got to be that smart to be able to love that book. Hooked from the beginning and ramped up the tension all the way through to a point where I thought there's no possible way that this can come out with a good ending. A good ending meaning an ending that makes sense and that I dig and that I like and I enjoy. And he did. And when I read that, got to that ending, I said, holy crap, why didn't I think of that? Like I said, you know. Then Recursion. Recursion's got a twist early in the book. And I don't want to tell you much about it at all. But Recursion is based on memories and doing things with the brain. Now, Upgrade is more based on gene editing. So these are all things that are topical. And Blake Crouch has been called categorized as a science fiction author as of late. And he kind of disputes that, not because he has disdain for science fiction, but the stuff he's writing about really is more, right now, real stuff. Stuff that we're right on the cusp of doing. We're possibly even doing, who knows. But stuff that was right here, right within reach. So science fiction maybe implies far out major technological developments between here and there and lots of time. And his stuff is really stuff that could be happening right now, conceivably in laboratories somewhere that you don't know about. Like that actually happens, right? Anyway, I want to take a look. I'm excited about this. I bought books, I don't know, a handful of orders from VJ Books over the years. And with this package, I kind of like what I see. I got 2 books in here. It's not a huge package, but they are trade hardcover editions. I don't feel books banging around, so it kind of seems like there might be some padding, which box that's bigger than the books with padding, that's parts of the formula of getting people their books. So hopefully VJ hooked me up, and let's take a look. Let's find out, like Woods the Owl. How many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop? Let's find out. Waving a knife around is always the right thing to do, right? Just flick that thing around willy-nilly. You poke an eye out or something. Watch it, man. All right, let's open this mother up and see what we got here. Let's say, all right, looks like, hey, Paid. Good job. Okay, so in my box, I got some bubble wrap. It's wrapped around the outside of the book. The book is taped to the box. Let's rip that tape off the box and look at the first one. This isn't awful because this stuff kind of does overlap, but it does. You don't know what kind of rubbing you get when this stuff's being handled from there to here, and all that stuff thrown around, tossed around, stacked up, jiggling in trucks, jiggling on planes. But VJ, one of the nice things about this company, besides the fact that they get a lot of signed books, is look how shiny that dust jacket is. It's a paper dust jacket, regular old dust jacket, but it's shiny because they go ahead and take a step that I always take for myself, and they wrap it up. They wrap the dust jacket in Mylar. It's a step I don't got to do. It's a step some of people out there don't do at all, or can't do, or they're scared to try to do, or they don't bother. But when they come this way, it's nice. So it's pre-wrapped. This is our UK hardcover of Upgrade by Blake Crouch. The dust jacket looks cool, and they both actually look good, but I don't know if it's just coincidence, but a lot of times when books come out, I look at the UK versions and I wish I could get them, and I don't always have easy opportunities to do that. So when I get the opportunities, I like to get the UK hardcovers if they're different than the US, because we'll see here in a minute how different they actually are. It's like having two books on the shelf. I'll buy multiple copies if they look different or have different features that I really care about and things like that. And this is a case where I got two copies. I bought them at the same time. That's how much I dig it. What I need to show you now is this. Let's take this dust jacket off and see what is this? McCammon. Ooh, say the word. What a McCammon book looks like when you take off the dust jacket. Bright white. Bright white. Looks like all of my corners are good shape. Slightest. I got the slightest of mudge, ding there. Slight. I'm not upset about that. I can live with such things on some books. I don't love it. I always like perfect books, but it's not too bad. Here is our signature page. Sometimes with VJ books, you get a tipped-in signature page, and that's where they'll have the author sign signature sheets. They send him a stack of them, however many, I don't know. He signs them, sends them back, then they'll take and somehow glue them in to the spot where they want them inside the book. And that's, I'm assuming that's what this is, because it says Upgrade, signed by the author. I doubt McCammon published books with that page in there for you to get it signed. Also, this was advertised as a first edition, first print, and I'm checking for that. And we look right here, and we have a number line, goes all the way down to what? All the way down to 1. First edition, first print, works for me. A couple other things. Some people will ask me about the print size, how big it is, how big is it? Because small print is hard for some folks to read. So for those of you keeping score, that's what it looks like. That's what it looks like. It's, I would say, medium large. So it's not giant, it's not small, but it's not right square dab in the most medium either. Well, it's good, good. Wouldn't give me any troubles at all. So I'm going to wrap this mother back up here and open up the US hardcover, and then we'll compare. We'll see which one's prettier and let you decide. Let you decide. I mean, this ain't no beauty contest, but that's what we're going to turn it into, because everybody knows sometimes judge a book by the cover. You can't judge an apple by looking at the tree. You can't judge honey by looking at the bee. Sometimes just judge the book by the cover. I've read some doozies that look very ugly. So yeah, who knows? Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. Maybe I can get this off. All right. This is, what do we got here? An ad, Brad Thor Rising. We got an ad from VJ talking about some of their upcoming stuff. There you go. Check that out. And the U.S. Trade Edition hardcover. Right there it is. All shiny. Upgrade by Blake Crouch. A very simple design. And sometimes a very simple design is what you need. And here's the spine. This is a design that you're probably more likely to find stuff looking like this on the shelf at your local bookstore, large big box bookstore in some town in the United States of America. So not uncommon. There you go. Not mind-boggling. Looks like books. Beauty contest wise, where are you at? I say the UK hardcover, the Macmillan edition, wins over the Ballantine edition as far as beauty goes. There are other things to look for, and we'll look at those too. Let's take off this dust jacket here and snoop the condition of my book. So there it is. Very trade hardcover-ish. Go figure, huh? Trade hardcover-ish for a trade hardcover. How do my corners look? How are we looking? I don't see anything awry with the corners of this book. So we might have scored 100% on this one. Let's open it up. Find my Blake Crouch signature. This specially bound edition has been signed by the author. Again, tipped in signature page, which is common with VJ books. They do have a lot of books that are flat signed, so you never really know. But they it seems like more often than not, the signed books I get from them have a tipped in signature page. What else? Let's see. First edition, first print. The book's brand new. It just came out a few days ago, so I should not be finding second prints, but you never know. There's a first print. There was a Stephen King book last year, I think, Billy Summers, and people early were complaining because they were getting second prints. Meanwhile, still today, a year or more, however long it's been later, I see first print editions at the Walmart. So you never really know. Doesn't always work the way you think. But first edition, first print, VJ Books hooked me up. Let's see how the print size looks in here. What do you think? Do you like that one better? I would say it's dang near the same. Dang near the same. Not, somewhat common for a trade hardcover. Not big, not small. Kind of in the middle. What else? Let's put this one, this dust jacket, back on. I like these books. I'm glad to get them. Glad to get them on the shelf. I've become a big fan of the author. A big fan of the author, and I keep them coming. All right, let's do one last thing before we go. Let's do the side by side. There is the UK hardcover and the US hardcover. VJ Books did deliver. I'm going to get to reading quick. I got so many books to read. That book stack is tall, but something's going to have to move out of the way. I got to get to reading. There are some other editions out there. I'll try to find them as I can. Unfortunately, I missed a limited edition that I really wish I could have got, but I missed it. They're sold out. But I'm sure other opportunities will arise, and I can think of no more lies to tell besides great job, everybody. Thumbs up. Thank you for your time. With that being said, c'est la vie, baby.
Hey,